All right, welcome back to Tease Time. I'm TJ. If this is your first time checking out the videos, I'm building this nice off-grid camper here. Use your imagination. We're getting there. Right now, I'm gonna start doing the cabinet, or this is where the sink will actually live. But it's like a cabinet slash battery tray, slider, enclosement, all that greatness in one. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So I just need to clear this stuff out of the way, move the batteries, they're under there, off to the side. And I did go ahead and I pre-cut all the pieces that I should need, and hopefully my measurements are correct and it should be good. So like this cutout right here, well, you will see, but like that's just to access like the water lines and stuff that eventually come to the sink. But right now, let me just make some space. I gotta do pocket holes. Like I said, pocket holes go on for days, months, pretty much years. So I'm not gonna show you me doing a bunch of pocket holes or like the cutting and stuff. I'm just gonna show like assembly, just to save you. Like pocket holes and cutting is just kind of getting repetitive at this point, where I could cut wood. You see me cut wood, you see me do pocket holes. So at this point, it's just creating different objects in the van right now. So that's why I went ahead and already cut like the panels. So we're gonna test fit, get stuff situated, and we're gonna get this going. So let me make some space. Pocket holes, assemble. What I don't have, what we're gonna do at the later date, like I said before, the countertops are gonna come at, like, it's probably gonna be like the last thing I probably do, or towards the end with the woodworking stuff. It'll be the cabinet, just because like I gotta get measurements when stuff is actually assembled and get like that stuff cut. And yeah, and like for that, the modern day TV tray, the lagging, the swivel countertop, that will be also included with the countertops when we get to that point. But right now, make space, get this going. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so this is what I have so far. This is gonna be like a top shelf over like the battery. I probably do like actual like a junk drawer, like right here. Every house needs a junk drawer. But right now I didn't really well, I did calculate previously, but like assembling in this, where the 2x4s are right here, I'm gonna have to shift this over, because when I do get the, where is it? When I do the face frames. When I do the face frame going around like the cabinet like so, it doesn't leave enough room for like the battery tray to actually slide out. So this 2x4 needs to shift over. So luckily, like I still could make that happen. And then like it just leaves enough room. And then with the face frame for the centerpiece, like I could adjust this out. And like we're doing the face frame last after I put the cabinet together. So that way we could adjust that, make sure we can still access our batteries easily. If we need to like change them out or service them, we just disconnect and then do the slide, and it pulls the batteries out like into the middle of the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep assembling, but like I'll still there'll be enough room for me to get the 2x4s back out. And I'm leaving the batteries like here still while I'm building around it, just so I don't have to disconnect them. But like I'm eventually gonna like need to disconnect them, and I might actually have to put them in facing backwards towards the wall, just for the battery cables to reach a little easier. But like it'll still be good. But like right now I'm just trying to avoid disconnecting that, just so like I don't have to tape it off and don't worry about like any shorts or anything like that. But let me keep going. It's going smooth. All the pieces seem to be fitting well. And then, like a recap, I have a hole back there. It's gonna be like a little exhaust fan. I doubt that it'll ever kick on, but like if it does, like it's there just to kind of get like heat or circulation for the batteries. So like if they get too hot, it should help with that. But like I doubt like I'll need them. And then I'm gonna have a front one mounted like on the cabinet door whenever we figure that out, just to kind of blow in and then have it come out, and there'll be like a vent on the countertop to let that come out. But yeah, back to the building. But just wanted to let you know, I didn't, as I was building, I forgot to take that into consideration, just the face frames. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. All right, this is what I have for the face frame so far. I have everything like clamped together. Everything is screwed together and glued except for this piece right here and then right here. I just wanted to explain why I use a pilot hole to drill into the hardwood before I put the screws in. It's just to keep the wood from splitting, because like when I was doing like the face frame for like the bench and even just building like the frame for that, it was like splitting. So like I did the pilot, well, I did the pilot holes to prevent the wood from splitting. So it's been working out. But this is where I'm at right now. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to get this mounted to the front of this cabinet, and I just have to get the battery tray situated in there. So I just probably will have to disconnect the batteries to get them in there. But like this, it was almost done for this video. And then, like I said, countertops are coming at a later date. So yeah. And the tape is just so I have like a depth gauge, so I don't drill past that, so I don't put a hole through the wood. All right, here we are. This is what we have here. The face frame is just clamped into place right now. I'm gonna go ahead and like get this all mounted. But I just wanted to show you how everything is set up so far. I still have to get the battery tray situated, but I have the clamps here just to press against this so I could get like some screws in just to hold this into place. And then like all the lines and the seams are close enough for my liking. I'm not going to stress it like too much. Everything is like within like spec. Yeah. And then we still have our access panel for our plumbing eventually. And I'm kind of deciding if I want to put the sink here or if I want the sink like here. It'll be easier putting it here just for ease of access for the water lines, and then also just have extra counter space right here. But yeah, so right now I'm going to use a 1-inch softwood going in. It's going in a hardwood, but like I've been using the 1-inch. I couldn't really find a 1-inch in the hardwood. The hardwood, they're fine threaded versus these are a little bit more coarse for the softwood. But like I've used those or like the other face frames without like an issue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that with this also. Just be mindful, like if you are using like a soft or coarse threads into like the hardwood, just the splitting. So like just don't hammer it in there. Just kind of go slow and just kind of keep an eye on it. Because like if you do split it, like you might have to like rebuild or replace like a plank. Yeah, avoid that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this all mounted, and then we'll go on to trying to get this battery tray situated. So yeah. And bada boom, bada bang, as soon as installed, it's finished for this video. For the cabinet here, this is going to eventually be the sink countertop area, extra cabinet, extra storage space. Still have access to our water system if I need to do maintenance, repairs, or whatever, and I still have to finish plumbing that. But the battery tray is in, it's secure, it's mounted, I have access to it, like all the wires. Let's see if you can pick that up. The wires back there are accessible. I put the batteries in facing inward just for the length of the cables to actually reach. So to remove these batteries out, I have to disconnect the cables, the positive and negative, to get this out. But it's accessible. It's not too bad, too difficult, and it is secure, so you don't have to worry about it like shaking around or bouncing out or anything like that. So that's cool. I'm pleased with it. This was what I was going for in my head, so it looks like that. The only difference between the picture is just I did a skinnier piece right here. That was 0.75 by 1.5. So yeah, and I'm still open to figuring out if I want to make this like a junk drawer, or if I want to put the actual sink here, or put the sink here, depending on countertop space. I'm still undecided on that. There's bright light. But yeah, we're getting there. It's starting to actually come together. It's looking like something. So right now it's at a good point. You know, I'm making a lot of progress. I do have like the pre-cut wood pieces to finish up a lot of this stuff. So we're making progress. We're getting there. Next video, I'm not too sure. I think I probably want to just like, since I'm kind of going in a gentle swoop that way, I probably want to just get maybe the linen closet next. Do that, so that way once that's finished, I can actually get the measurements, so I can get my shower stuff situated, because I need to get it's a little messy, excuse the clutter. That's gonna be the linen closet. Shower will be here, but like I need to get that fixed first, or put in place, just so I can measure and get the actual dimensions of like the size like shower pan that I would need. So yeah, so till next Wednesday, have a plan, attack the plan, execute, and make it happen. Peace, TJ.